Hey everybody, it's Hannah. I'm going to be demoing our FINA speed for 7u-9u on December 7th. Obstacle 1. Clear. Clear. Obstacle 4. Clear. 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 Clear.
Hey everybody, Dusty here. I am going to go through the rules for the 7u-9u speed course on December 7th. And as I go through the obstacles, I'll explain, there's a couple variations for 9u, and I'll explain those when we get there, but the course flow will stay the exact same. So going through with our FINA courses, there's no incidental contact on floor or trusses. There is going to be one post that is in play. We will have that marked, and I'll explain that when we get there. But yeah, no incidentals. If incidental contact on anything, it will result in a fail, and then you'll have to move on to that next obstacle. All right, so starting off with our first obstacle, we're going to be starting off on the wood platform. You're allowed to use the silver bars. The painted wood platforms here, those are out of play. When you get onto the orange beam, you're allowed to run up that orange beam, and then you're allowed hands on the Space Invader. All right, we're not allowing straps, but if you happen to hit it with your feet as you're going by, that is okay. All right, so grabbing the Space Invader, you'll go to your point B, which is the orange block. Then for 7u, the block will be as it is set up here. 7u will be allowed to use trapeze bar, the yellow ring, and the pegs on the special delivery here to get to our point B. The variation for 9u is that this pad will be turning sideways, and then the yellow ring will be coming out. So 9u will be lashaying from the trapeze bar to the pegs. All right, on to obstacle 3. You're allowed to use any part of the hammer. You've got the banana. Make sure to watch those hands up on the mounting hardware. And hammer, banana, ring to our dismount. This is your point B. And then point A for obstacle 4. All right, for obstacle 4, you'll be starting off on the orange pad. You'll be making your way through the Bosu balls, the tops of the springboards, so the bottoms are not in play. Bosu balls, springboards to get all the way to our point B on this orange pad. You can use hands and feet on this obstacle if you choose. Obstacle 5, starting off on the orange pad, you're allowed to use the ring to slide down this ring and this ring to make your way over to the gray pad. This post is in play, so you can kick off of this post if you need to. Grab onto it however you want. This will be taped with duct tape the day of so that you'll know it's in play. On to our point B and then point A for our next obstacle. You've got a plyo box. You've got the tops only of these steps. The bottom pieces are not in play. That's considered part of the floor. So the tops of those 4x4s. And then you've got your 4 quad steps to make our way to our point B, which is this slanted orange pad. That it becomes point A for our 7th obstacle. From this orange pad, we have the mini ring. Any part of the Eiffel Tower is in play. 7u will have this mini ring as Hannah demonstrated. For 9u, this ring will be coming out, okay? So you'll be going from the Eiffel Tower to the jack, and then dismount here for obstacle 7 is on or past, okay? So you don't have to land on top of it. If you just touch and go right to the floor, that is okay. To our final obstacle, obstacle 8, we'll be running up the work wall. As you see, we've got those 2 rings there. The rings, the straps, are in play to get up onto the warp wall, all right? So we'll have a tape marker on that back wall, the blue wall, where you will hit for your final point. All right, everybody, 7U, we're starting off with a 1 minute, 30-second time limit. 9U will tell you your time limit the day of the competition. We will see you guys on the 7th.